Hi, I'm going to give you an updated review of the Lectric XP bike. I have unofficially 500 miles on it. I say unofficially because, as most of the XP owners know, the odometer is not 100% accurate. It's reading around 480 some odd miles. Now, I'm going to start with some of the cons. It's a rather short list. It's unchanged from since I first received the bike. The weight is pretty hefty at 60 some odd pounds. Most electric bikes are that weight unless you want to pay thousands and thousands and thousands more than what I paid for this e-bike. Another con with this bike is the squeaky disc brakes. Now, I've had extensive experience with hydraulic disc brakes for 20 plus years. That's not necessarily a big issue. They are easy to adjust. They have good stopping power. And compared to hydraulic disc brakes, I actually have a spare set waiting at home. And I'm not even considering putting them on this bike. Why? Because these mechanical brakes have pretty good stopping power. And the other thing too is my hydraulic levers don't have anywhere that I can install a cutoff switch like these mechanical ones have up on the XP. Now, I'm focusing right now on the grips. There have been complaints about the grips not being comfortable. I always say, buy yourself a good pair of padded bike gloves and those complaints will go away. I can understand if you're using this with bare hands, yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable after an hour or so. So buy a good pair of bike gloves and use them. I did a couple of upgrades. Number one was the seat. First upgrade I did was get a new seat. The original seat is pretty good for about an hour's worth of ride. After that, it really starts to get uncomfortable. So I purchased a nice gel seat, and I don't even think about the comfort of the seat anymore. It's just not an issue. And I'm riding like 2-3 hours on dirt, rocky roads, probably about 70% of the time. And because I'm riding on dirt, rocky roads that often, I upgrade it with a Sartorius Anima trapezoidal seat post suspension. It's really helped to save my back. Prior to getting a seat post suspension, my back was really getting jarred by the ups and downs of the road, even when I let air pressure out of the wheels. So those two upgrades were fantastic. One other good thing with this bike is a feature called cruise control. I actually use it when I'm on really rocky roads, and that way I can set the speed and use my legs and get off the seat, and my legs do all the shock absorbing, and it's made a huge difference as well. The other complaint I've heard about is the headlamp for this bike. It's a built-in, it's provided as part of the purchase of the bike. I've actually never ridden this bike in the dark. However, from my regular pedal bike days, I have a really good headlamp, so I don't even care about this particular one. And same with it's nice having an integrated rear light, but I have a nice one on the back as well. And my helmet has a rear light. So for me, the two main cons were the weight and the inaccurate odometer. The weight, there's not much you can do about it. The odometer, I don't really care because there are other ways of tracking exactly how far you're going. Everything from a cell phone app. And when I'm out in places like this, I actually carry a Garmin satellite communicator that also tracks how far I go, and it's very accurate. One other item with this bike, nothing has broken on it. I've had it since October, even though I ordered it in June, but I've had it since that time, and I've been riding almost 5 days out of the week. And like I said, 70% of that is on dirt, rocky roads. This stuff you're seeing right here, this is considered smooth compared to some of the roads I've been on. So I'll give you an idea.